Risk. Welcome to Romania, a land where legends come alive, castles rise majestically against the horizon, and nature paints scenes so stunning, they feel unreal. From the mystical forests and misty mountains of Transylvania, wrapped in centuries-old myths, to the golden sands and sparkling waters of the Black Sea, Romania is a country where history, culture, and nature blend seamlessly into one unforgettable journey. Here, medieval towns feel frozen in time, painted monasteries tell stories through colors and brushstrokes, and vast landscapes invite you to breathe in their beauty. Every cobblestone street, every fortress wall, every mountain trail, they all have a story waiting for you to discover. So, pack your curiosity and sense of wonder, because we're about to explore 10 must-visit places in Romania that will inspire, amaze, and leave you longing to experience them for yourself. Let's dive in, starting with one of the country's most legendary regions. 1. Bucharest, the Little Paris of the East. Let's begin our journey in the vibrant capital, Bucharest, often called the Little Paris of the East. This dynamic city is a fascinating blend of elegance and energy, where wide boulevards lined with Belle Epoque architecture meet the buzz of a modern metropolis. At its heart stands the Palace of the Parliament, a colossal landmark and one of the largest buildings in the entire world, a symbol of both history and ambition. Wander down Victory Avenue, where fashionable shops and grand facades tell tales of a glamorous past. Sip coffee at a stylish cafe, then lose yourself in the charming old town, a lively mix of cobblestone streets, centuries-old churches, and bustling nightlife. Bucharest is a city that surprises you at every turn, seamlessly blending its rich heritage with a bold, contemporary spirit. 2. Bran Castle, the legendary Dracula's castle. Next, we arrive at Romania's most famous landmark, the legendary Bran Castle, often shrouded in mystery and forever tied to the tales of Count Dracula. Perched dramatically on a rocky hilltop in the heart of Transylvania, this Gothic fortress seems to rise straight from the pages of a dark fairy tale. Its stone towers and red-tiled roofs have stood for centuries, watching over the surrounding forests and valleys. Step inside and you'll find winding staircases, creaking wooden floors, and hidden passageways that whisper stories of the past. Wander through the medieval rooms, lined with antique furniture and centuries-old artifacts, and let your imagination run wild as you picture the legends that made this castle world famous. Whether you're a history enthusiast, a fan of Gothic romance, or simply chasing the thrill of the Dracula myth, Bran Castle is an unmissable stop on your Romanian adventure. 3. Sighisoara. Sighisoara is like stepping straight into the pages of a fairy tale. Tucked away in the heart of Transylvania, this UNESCO World Heritage Site is one of the best preserved medieval towns in all of Europe, and it feels as if time has stood still here for centuries. Wander along cobblestone streets lined with colorful pastel houses, each one hiding stories from the town's long history. Towering above it all is the iconic clock tower, a 14th-century landmark offering sweeping views over the red rooftops and winding alleyways. Around every corner, you'll find charming squares, artisan shops, and cozy cafes perfect for soaking in the atmosphere. Whether you're a history lover, a photographer in search of that perfect shot, or simply someone who dreams of living inside a storybook, Sighisoara will capture your heart the moment you arrive. 4. Sibiu, the city with eyes. Sibiu is a city that feels alive, and not just because of its vibrant streets. With pastel-colored houses and unique rooftop windows that seem to watch your every move, it has earned the nickname, the city with eyes. These eyes are actually centuries-old ventilation windows, but they give the city a magical, almost mysterious personality. Once a proud European capital of culture, Sibiu blends its rich Saxon heritage with a lively, modern spirit. Stroll through the Grand Square and Small Square, admire the Gothic beauty of the Lutheran Cathedral, and wander across the famous Bridge of Lies, each step steeped in legend. Throughout the year, the city bursts to life with cultural events and colorful festivals, making every visit feel like a celebration. In Sibiu, history doesn't just sit quietly in the background, it watches over you, smiles at you, and invites you to become part of its story. 5. Transfagarasan Highway. If you're a fan of epic road trips, the Transfagarasan Highway is pure adrenaline on wheels. Carving its way through the dramatic peaks of the Carpathian Mountains, this winding ribbon of asphalt is as thrilling as it is breathtaking. Every twist and hairpin turn reveals jaw-dropping views of deep valleys, glacial lakes, and rugged cliffs, the kind of scenery that makes you want to pull over every 5 minutes just to take it all in. Climbing to an altitude of over 2,000 meters, this engineering marvel was once built for military purposes, but today it's a dream come true for adventurous travelers. Even Jeremy Clarkson from Top Gear declared it the best road in the world, and one look will tell you why. Whether you're behind the wheel, on a motorcycle, or simply watching from above, the Transfagarasan is more than just a drive, it's an unforgettable journey through the clouds. Asterisk. In Sibiu, history doesn't just sit quietly in the background, it watches over you, smiles at you, and invites you to become part of its story. 6. Peles Castle. Nestled in the picturesque mountain town of Sighişoara lies one of Europe's most enchanting castles, the magnificent Peles Castle. This royal masterpiece, built in the neo-Renaissance style, looks like it was plucked straight from the pages of a storybook. Surrounded by lush forests and framed by the snow-capped peaks of the Carpathians, it was once the beloved summer residence of Romania's royal family. Step inside, and you'll discover that every room is a work of art. Intricate wood carvings, sparkling stained glass windows, and ceilings painted with exquisite detail create an atmosphere of regal elegance. From its grand armory to its lavish music hall, Peles Castle isn't just a building, it's a living gallery of craftsmanship and luxury. Whether you're drawn to its history, its architecture, or simply its fairy tale charm, this castle will leave you spellbound. 7. Maramures. Asterisk. Heading north, we arrive in Maramures, a region where traditions are not just remembered, they're a way of life. Here, the landscape is dotted with graceful wooden churches, their tall spires reaching toward the sky, many of them UNESCO World Heritage Sites. Rolling green hills stretch as far as the eye can see, and villages feel untouched by the rush of modern times. In Maramures, you might pass locals still wearing beautiful traditional clothing, especially on Sundays or during festivals, when the streets fill with color and music. Horse-drawn carts creak along country roads, and the air carries the scent of fresh hay and wood smoke. It's like stepping through a doorway into the past, where community, craftsmanship, and a deep connection to the land still shape daily life. For anyone seeking authenticity, Maramures is Romania at its purest and most heartfelt. 8. Danube Delta. For nature lovers, the Danube Delta is nothing short of paradise. This sprawling UNESCO Biosphere Reserve is one of Europe's last great wild places, a labyrinth of serene waterways, emerald marshes, and secluded lakes. Home to over 300 species of birds, from elegant pelicans to graceful herons, it's a dream destination for birdwatchers and wildlife photographers alike. Glide along in a small boat as the gentle ripples carry you past carpets of water lilies and willow-lined channels. Watch fishermen cast their nets in the same way their ancestors did for generations. Every bend in the river reveals a new scene, sometimes peaceful, sometimes bursting with life. Whether you're here for a quiet escape, a photography adventure, or simply to marvel at nature's unspoiled beauty, the Danube Delta offers a timeless connection to the wild heart of Romania. 9. Corvin Castle. Rising from the heart of Transylvania, Corvin Castle, also known as Hunyadi Castle, is one of the largest and most impressive Gothic fortresses in all of Europe. With its towering drawbridge, massive stone towers, and fortress walls that seem to touch the sky, it feels like you've stepped straight into the set of a fantasy epic. Inside, long medieval halls echo with the footsteps of history, while grand chambers and secret staircases whisper tales of knights, royalty, and intrigue. The castle's pointed turrets and dramatic bridge over a rushing river create a scene so striking, it's no wonder Corvin Castle has inspired countless legends and even appeared in films. For lovers of history, architecture, or just that magical medieval atmosphere, Corvin Castle is a place where imagination and reality meet, and you'll never forget the feeling of standing at its gates. 10. Constanța and the Black Sea coast. And finally, we end our journey by the shimmering waters of the Black Sea, in the vibrant port city of Constanța. One of the oldest continuously inhabited cities in Romania, Constanța blends ancient history with a breezy coastal charm. Stroll along the seafront promenade and stop by the Roman mosaics, silent witnesses to the city's glorious past. Marvel at the iconic Grand Casino, an Art Nouveau masterpiece that still stands proudly by the waves, evoking the glamour of a bygone era. And when it's time to unwind, head just a few minutes north to the sandy shores of Mamaia, Romania's favorite summer resort, where golden beaches meet crystal blue waters. Whether you're here for history, nightlife, or simply to soak up the sun, Constanța and the Black Sea coast offer the perfect finale to a Romanian adventure. Romania is so much more than just the land of Dracula, it's a country of endless discoveries. From ancient towns frozen in time to breathtaking natural wonders, every corner is alive with stories waiting to be told. It's a land where history, culture, and nature come together in ways that will capture your heart. So, which of these incredible places would you visit first? Would you explore a medieval fortress, cruise through the wild Danube Delta, or relax on the sunny shores of the Black Sea? Let us know in the comments below. We love hearing your travel dreams. And if this journey has inspired you, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss more travel adventures from around the world.